And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Alright, y'all see what that title say. Y'all know what we here for. Now look, if you watch my other videos, y'all already know how this goes. My intros are quite a bit lengthy. It helps with the copyright, plus I just like chopping it up with y'all. Now, what I do talk about in these intros does pertain to the show or movie that we are watching usually. So, that being said, some things I might say here in the intro that might play back later, somewhere in the reaction where I say something about it. Some people might be lost, like, huh, what, when did you say that? Probably said in the intro. Either way, that being said, you don't have to stay for the intro. You can skip straight to the reaction. The reaction time, it'll be up here somewhere. After I give my disclaimer, the reaction time will be up here. You can skip straight to that time. That's where the reaction starts. You do not have to stay for the intro. But first, do me a favor, people. If you do like this video, hit the like button at the end, man. You don't got to hit it now. Hit it only at the end if you truly like this video. Also, hit the subscribe, man. Come join this family. Over here, we talk movies and shows. We have a good time. We like to laugh. And we like to chop it up and really dissect these films and shows, mainly through the comments a lot of times. But I do appreciate y'all being in those comments, man, because I like y'all's input. Also, you could hit that Twitch link in the description. Go over there, follow your boy on Twitch. Over there is where I get into these full-length live reviews for these shows and movies that we react to over here. Plus, you can be a part of those reviews by being in a live chat. Now, people, I do like having a real dialogue with y'all, so to have it in real time and then for it to be on something like this, man, come on, stop playing. Stop playing, all right? So, look. You know, come over there, man. We have a good time over there on the Twitch. But if you do miss those videos, they will be edited and put over here on my secondary channel, which will be primarily for those videos, you feel me? Now, that being said, I'm going to give my disclaimer, then I'm going to get into the intro. And again, you can skip. Now, disclaimer, y'all, for all shows and movies that I watch, the volume of those shows and movies are cranked up in my headphones, all right? The volume on my microphone is super low in my headphones. I cannot hear myself even when I'm speaking. All I can hear is the movie or show. That being said, even when I'm speaking, y'all, I am catching a majority of the dialogue. I'm not going to sit here and say 100%. When I get a little long-winded and kind of carried away and excited, which you'll be able to tell, I might miss bits and pieces of the dialogue here and there, but I do catch up fast with what's going on within the story. So, hey, man, it ain't no issue. But if you feel like I missed something important within the dialogue, do me a favor, just put it in the comments, bro. I would greatly appreciate it. And from what I'm seeing here, man, a lot of this dialogue you gotta catch. You gotta catch it for real. Otherwise, you could be missing huge chunks off of just a few words. It's a lot of witty stuff going on within this show. That being said, disclaimer is pretty much out the way. You should be able to skip ahead. If you want to come back, see what I was talking about, I appreciate it. If not, I'll catch y'all at the end, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me all the way to that point. You feel me? But yeah, you can skip at any time. You can skip at any time right now to the reaction. Just go to the exact time that you see above me. Get straight to the reaction. You do not have to stay for the intro. The intro is lengthy, y'all. All right, y'all. Oops, my bad, y'all. I ain't trying to take y'all eardrums off here. Look, we're here for episode, what is this, episode 7? We're here on episode 7. Let me make sure this is episode 7, y'all. Y'all, it's too much going on here. It's too much. What do y'all want from me? This is why I said y'all got to come over to the Twitch where we break these down from start to finish. I'm talking about episode by episode breakdown from start to finish. Y'all got to come over to the Twitch, man, so we can really get into it. Y'all watch this show already, okay? So y'all know there's too much to just talk about in a simple 5 to 10 minutes. It's too much here, man. All right, that being said, it's been good this whole way through. I mean, it's steady. I keep saying somewhere, I think maybe after episode 2 or 3, maybe episode 2, I was like, things are starting to ramp up. Like, it starts off somewhat of a slow burn in the first episode, but things start to really kind of kick off by that second episode, and they keep going up and going up. So, hey, man, look. They haven't stopped ramping it up yet. I'm trying to see when the ramp is gonna like finally not be so high, because they still ramping it up more and more and more. So, hey, that being said, I don't know what to say, man. They keep doing too much here. So look, Roderick's children, the Ushers, they're being killed off one by one by from what appears to be Verna, who is this, I don't even know, ghost-like demon thing. I don't know. She's something evil, probably. I mean, she is killing people, so I would assume it's something evil. So my boy Roderick, for some reason, is losing his kids one by one. I mean, we started this off with who? I think Perry. I think Perry, the club hopping kid that wanted to own his clubs and all that stuff, that sprinkled all the chemicals to be like Joker or something on himself inside of one of his dad's undisclosed locations that the dad's not claiming for legal reasons, obviously. But I mean, yeah, it's been a lot that's been unraveling through this show. I mean, my boy Roderick, he has this mental thing going to where soon he's not going to basically have his mind anymore. His mind's going to pretty much be what it's gonna be, like his mother's mind. He's going through the same thing that his mother went through with, because I guess it's hereditary, whatever this illness is they have. Madeline, she's having to see another close family member, really close, go through the same thing that she had to see her mom go through. Now, the thing about Madeline and Roderick that we learned throughout this also is, I guess what it is, Madeline and Roderick, they're you could say bastard children of a Mr. Longfellow, the company that Roderick ended up going to work for later in his young adult life, which at some point he ended up taking over. Now, how did he take over when a dude like Rufus is running it? I don't know. At some point he obviously got the jump on Rufus, I think, with the help of Detective Dupin. So he got the jump on Rufus, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I seen in the last episode or whatever, he was getting the files with the forged signatures and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot going on here, man. I mean, my boy is on his real deal. He's trying to take out the boss man so he can be the boss man. Now, young Dupin is unaware of this, so how he screws young Dupin in all of this, I don't know. But seeing older Dupin, it seems like he's still in a higher position though. So was he really screwed by a young Roderick? Was he really screwed in the end, or did Roderick help him out still in the end, which helped put him in a better position in life? I don't know. Y'all let me know. From when Arthur and Dupin were sitting in the judge's chambers and they were speaking for a brief moment, it seemed like Dupin was asking Arthur, like, yo, you could do anything, bro. Like, you're literally brilliant, bro. Like, you can do anything. You can go anywhere. Like, for real. Why stick with Roderick? Hey, Arthur point blank just told him, yo, loyalty. Dude changed my life. Like, I'ma stick with the dude that got me up in life. And he's like, yo, he also changed your life, Dupin. So it's like, well, looking at Dupin does look like he's some top official, because he's the lead prosecutor or something, right? So to be the lead prosecutor, basically the big dog, the DA, the big DA himself or whatever, he definitely didn't start out that way. So I think Roderick might have had some part to do with him getting to that position. But that being said, y'all, we lost Tamerlane in the last episode, y'all. We another one of the Ushers. But the thing I got off on, I'm sorry, when I was thinking about Madeline and Roderick being the quote unquote bastard children, unclaimed children, children born out of wedlock of Mr. Longfellow, I think about Roderick and how he somewhat spread his seed kind of all over the place, you know what I mean? And how the kids somewhat were referring to each other. I guess the ones that were the kids of Roderick through marriage and not outside of marriage, they consider the kids that are outside of marriage, the women that Roderick married, to be quote unquote the bastard children. But they also suspected that the quote unquote bastard children was referring to them as the bastard children. So it's just funny seeing how it's somewhat not all comes back, but how it seems to be a theme here somewhat to a certain extent. Like Roderick and Maaaaan were quote unquote bastard children to a rich and powerful man, and his children who were born outside of marriages to women he had are also quote unquote bastard children born outside of wedlock and whatnot to a rich and powerful man who is Roderick now. Now, it seems like the difference between Roderick and his father, Mr. Longfellow, is that Roderick actually is claiming his kids, and he actually invested in his kids and got them in these businesses. Even though he's turned them ruthless on some humbug stuff, he still actually claimed his kids and tried to do the most for his kids and really love them. Now, Longfellow pretty much was like, hey, bruh, y'all weren't born by my wife. Get out of here. Y'all trash. Y'all be thankful I got y'all a house right there next door. But get up out of here, man. Y'all can't be coming over here like that, man. Y'all you feel me? But nah, it all went back around though. So that's something. But back to Tamerlane. So Tamerlane's husband that left her fitness husband. She was too cold to do, man. Like straight up, she was cold. Now the thing is, she actually missed him though, so she wasn't really as cold as she let off. She was somewhat, she had somewhat of a beating heart somewhere in there. She missed dude. Either way, she didn't get enough time to actually tell him she had missed him because you know who showed up? Old Verna. Verna showed up, man. Like Verna's like, hey man, Verna popped up on her everywhere. Like she was coming around her dressed like her. She was popping up in the husband's infomercial workout video things or whatever. So Verna was playing around with her mind, basically making her see her. Now the thing about Tamerlane is she had this thing where she would get off by seeing women of the night basically act out as her with her husband. So she had a weird thing going there, you know what I mean? But that being said, nah, that's just a strange one. I ain't gonna lie. All of Roderick's children is just freaks, man. Them kids is weird. I mean, they not kids. They grown as adults. But all them kids was weird though, man. But that's serious parenting problems or something there. I don't know what to call that, but all the kids is freaks. Tamerlane, she was on some other stuff, but she went out like one of the victims on The Bride of Chucky, basically. For those of y'all that saw The Bride of Chucky, y'all probably caught that reference. If not, go watch The Bride of Chucky so you can catch that reference on why I say Tamerlane went out like one of the victims on The Bride of Chucky. Specifically a hotel room in The Bride of Chucky to kind of help with that scene. I know I don't like to have to over-explain a reference, y'all. I get it for some of y'all that. But at the same time, I be hearing references that I don't be knowing. So I be getting hit when people kind of break down the references. So I try to throw a little bit extra on there. And I get it. You can just say the reference and keep moving. But hey, I'm going to over-explain it just a little bit, all right? But either way, she went out like a Bride of Chucky victim. So we're continuing on. Madeline, it seems like Madeline got to actually see Verna close up. When she tried to grab Verna disappeared into smoke and left soot all in Madeline's hands. So Madeline knows exactly what she saw, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't think her mind played a trick on her when she saw Verna just disappear like that. She knows it's Verna, the same Verna from the bar. She knows who it is. She didn't age a day. So Madeline's already on go. Now they got Arthur trying to hunt down Verna. Now, from what Roderick was saying, when he was speaking to Dupin through his confession to like 70 something different crimes or whatever, he basically mentioned that Arthur did find Verna. Now the question is, when he said that author found Verna, he said it almost somewhat in like I would assume to be past tense like way. I don't know. But I'm thinking in this story that my guy Arthur gets taken out by Verna too. I hope not, cause Arthur's cool, man. I like this character Mark Hamill playing. Like, he really playing this dude, and I don't want to see Arthur go out. Arthur ain't part of the Usher family. I mean, he does all the dirt and everything on behalf of the Usher family. But man, come on, bruh. Man, just doing the job. He just doing the job. He trying to get paid out here. I mean, on top of that, it's loyalty and all that other stuff. But man's just doing his job though. So you ain't gotta take the dude out for doing his job. Now, all these adult children have been going out in the weirdest way though. I mean, what we got who else was it? Napoleon got taken out by an imaginary cat. I mean, yeah, the cat was Verna, but still, my dude went out by an imaginary cat. Now, to be fair, that cat did give him the business. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cat was putting them paws on him for real. Like, cat was hitting him with the little the skilly paps. You feel me? He was nailing them with them bad boys. Like, I started to feel sorry for Napoleon because he was around there with the Thor hammer acting like a whole god of war. But that cat, though, boy, you can't stop that plan. So, I mean, man, hey, look, I can see here, and I'm probably going to talk y'all heads off about this. Just know stuff is happening. Ushers are dying. Roderick trying to figure it out. Losing a mind. Madeline's on the case. Arthur's somewhere out there hunting down Verna. Yeah, y'all pretty much got the whole gist. Y'all watched it up to this point. Y'all know what's going on. I ain't gotta do no whole recap for y'all, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to do somewhat of a recap for y'all, but hey, this is why I say go over to that Twitch, people. Because over there, that's where we really break these down. I'm talking from top to bottom, people. So go over there to the Twitch, man. Get over there. Come kill with your boy live on there. And then we can really get into this. We can really, like, you know what I mean, have that full-length conversation. But for right now, I got to keep it as short and brief as possible. You feel me? That don't mean I'm not going to bring y'all. You feel me? I ain't going to bring y'all to business. But I did talk long enough. I don't even know where we are in time. Where are we in time? Let me see if I can see this. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I cut down maybe a good, at most, maybe like three, maybe 4 minutes. 3-4 minutes. And this is the thing. I haven't even really gotten into this, y'all, like for real, like play by play basically. I just kind of skip kind of all over the place here with it. But either way, we're like at this current time, I think almost 19 minutes in, people. So yeah, I'm about to just jump ahead and jump into it right here. Hey, it's the reason why I said the skip time has been up there. You can skip at any time. I told y'all already. You can skip to the reaction. You do not have to stay for the intros. But what I do say in the intros does slightly pertain to the show. Well, not even slightly. It mainly pertains to the show at hand. So, hey, you feel me? But that being said, I don't know where we're going from here. I mean, Roderick, he got what, 1 kid left, I think, maybe 2. Either way, I'm pretty sure he got like 1 kid left, which is Frederick, the crazy one right now, who's mad that his wife tried to, you feel me, tried to sneak off with his douchebag little brother and whatnot, do some things at a group gathering where group activities was going on and whatnot. So my boy's still mad. Got his wife at the house. It looks like he's making sure like no doctors are treating her and any kind of stuff like that. Dude is really butthurt. My guy butthurt, man. I mean, you can't be mad at that. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. I mean, your little bro was a jerk, but dawg, hey, if you ain't rocking with it no more, just go ahead and toss it. Hey, either way, man, my boy Frederick doing this thing. Poor little Lorraine seeing her mom pretty much slowly be tortured by Frederick. Frederick is doing things to his wife that I don't even understand what he's doing, but my guy is putting stuff in her IV and whatnot and asking her if she can still see him and hear him because it's important for her to see. And I'm like, hold on, what is he doing to her exactly? What is she seeing? What kind of crazy, torturous thing. Yo, hey, man. Hey, I ain't here for none of that. I ain't here for none of that, man. So, one time for Frederick, man, I ain't gonna lie. Verna probably needs to come and get Fred. Verna should probably already got Frederick out the mud. I mean, she could have let Tamlin was kind of on what she was on. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe Napoleon. She could have saved Napoleon for last. But Frederick, that's a sick man right there. I get it. Dude hurt. Dude wife was about to do some scandalous stuff. I get it, bro. But God, this man is really, he done lost it. He lost it at this point. Yeah, I'm still talking. My bad. We're going to go ahead and get into episode 6, y'all. We in the final 2 episodes of this, people. So, yeah. Enough of that. I'm just excited to get into it, y'all. It's a lot going on here. And, yeah. I definitely did enough talking. We did enough. All right, people. Oh, I know what type of cat that is. Y'all know they, isn't that like off an old cartoon or something?
Hey, thanks.
What purpose does this form serve?
It's an agreement between the patients, the providers, Freddie.
Man, Freddie just trying to put out the fires, man. Leave him be.
It lists all risks and side effects associated with the proposed treatment.
Have you ever signed as a witness on the CFC?
Yes, I have.
And is this your signature?
No, it's not.
How about this one?
No.
So he going on record now to say it's
Why would someone
forged.
forge your signature on the CFC form?
Speculation.
Mr. Usher, in your opinion, what's a likely reason?
Knew the risks and made an informed decision to join
So they're going over what they're gonna do in
the
court.
company from liability. Jesus, Fred. Take time.
This is young Frederick, like young Frederick.
Just put Tammy down. What is the
We're
problem?
rehearsing, and he's making noise. Can you take care of him?
Frederick chipping and he tripping as an adult right now.
They're working.
This is crazy. So these two really were like partnered up on like some buddy cop stuff. Like,
So sorry about your.
what happened, man? What happened to the two? But you can already slightly see that temper in Roderick. Roderick got that temper for real. But Burke curved that into like some boss-like maneuver.
Everything that he has turned over, is it really necessary?
Can't blow the whistle without a whistleblower. I wish it were otherwise.
Those darn whistleblowers always ruin everything, don't they?
I'd like your word that when it's done, we can count on your help.
Of course.
Nah, man, when it's done, it's done. Nah, I ain't gotta do all that, nah. You know what you signing up for. Don't try to make somebody put. Who'll make you put your word on something, man? You choose to do something. Don't make somebody get a word.
Always give him help.
Okay.
Dude, like, dawg, I wish I ain't do that. You ain't have to do that. He still was gonna do what he's gonna do for you. Some people, bruh, just morals, bruh.
How about you? Got some luck at home?
Think so. I'm never there, so who can say?
That's how it go.
What's up with
Gotta get to the hustle, man.
So does he. Got good people at home who love us anyway.
Okay.
Let's not let them down. Let's make this one worth it.
Say less.
Do you recognize this form?
No said.
Consent for care form.
Annabelle Lee. You know, I've thought about it over the years because I've got a good sense for people. I ask myself, what went wrong? What malfunctioned?
I like this interaction between these two. Since it started in episode 1, this is really an ongoing conversation.
You. I mean, if that woman loved you, if she trusted you, fucking fool to lose her way you did. Much as
I wonder if he's about to hallucinate something else in here.
you're everything. It sustained me a bit.
Ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabelle,
You're the fucking wind, Shakespeare.
so that her highborn kinsman came, bore her away from me to shut her up in a sepulcher in this kingdom
No, shut up.
by the sea.
Don't you ever get tired of hearing yourself talk? Can't imagine how she hung on so long, frankly.
Oh, my boy got good monologue, man.
There's
Hey.
no such thing as a good Usher. There was one.
One. Huh.
Wrong. My granddaughter, Lenore. The best of us. And so like her grandmother, too. All the best of Annabelle Lee without the broken heart.
Fuck it.
Oh, my boy just on one where he on like 8 or 9 right now.
But she's gone. She's been gone a long, long time.
What happened?
Lying if I said I never wondered
How the f did this happen? We paid how much for security standing right outside her f***ing door? And you didn't think to knock when you heard glass breaking? What about the launch? You were in the f***ing room.
We had 10 people at the launch.
And not one of them could stop this woman from leaving the building? Not one could
That's
stop
why
my
I
daughter
was like,
from
if y'all heard what I said at the end of the
Not one single person.
episode 6 reaction,
She went home and
I was like, yo, so nobody stopped her from leaving the building, or and one, like nobody was stopping her in general. Like, what's up?
I felt her go apart like cold steel.
stop it. Stop.
She knows her mind isn't playing tricks on her.
Think like professionals for a goddamn minute. Please.
The board's making
Roger's still trying to keep it together.
There's gonna be a vote.
Well, the board is just math. Line.
Some.
Freddie is the swing vote. Where I see it, he's key to the play.
Get him in here.
Talking about young Frederick.
I'm a realist and I agree he is compromised. But he is a great man.
He has an untreatable, incurable disease that impairs his judgment right there. That takes him out of play. I am close, Arthur. My algorithm project is so close. Do you know what that means? We could take this company out of pills, out of poison, into tech, AI, artificial consciousness, virtual immortality. You take
She's fighting to live forever, y'all. She want to live forever.
this company into the future, leave all of this behind us. I'm not appealing.
I imagine they would. And I imagine this isn't easy for you.
It's the hardest thing I've ever had to say.
That's what I thought. I'm like, dawg, she really dismissing her brother like that. But nah, she feel away behind the dude, but she is surviving like real deal. Like, hey, she gonna keep it moving. Yo, what is dude doing to this woman? What is dude doing? Bro, we oh, nah, I can't even. Nah. Dude is tripping. Dude tripping.
Freddie.
She can talk still.
You must be feeling it a bit.
Oh boy. What is he doing to it? Oh no, he pouring up some more. What are you doing? Where is Verna at now? Verna don't want to show up at all, bro. She show up at all the times messing with people when they just chilling doing regular villain stuff. But dude right here being a real deal psycho. Where is she at now?
Works so fast, doesn't it?
That shit work too fast, boy. And he's steady up. How much of that does he have left?
Plays poker, and I swear to God, I can't figure out what that means. I mean, how do you?
You can't explain that for real. I guess it's something you gotta kind of see. Oh boy.
I knew I wanted to marry you the first time we met.
What is dude doing to this poor woman? Bro, she already lost her skin, bro. Like, cuz y'all got burnt up. Like, what more torturous things can...
And I asked you why.
Oh, boy.
Sitting there alone, and you thought, that looks like a guy who could use a friend. And you were right. That smile, the smile stole my heart. Do you know what the headline was that morning when I took my board seat from my predecessor? Business section of the Times. From ruthless to toothless. Is that how you see
Toothless?
me? Toothless?
Is dude taking out all of his aggressions? Oh,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah? Now? Okay. Okay.
Oh, she got a break.
It's an emergency.
She gets away.
Dad needs me.
Get away.
I'll be back when I
Yo, and she gotta be able to move somewhat.
the party. I got some of your things back. Your purse, your effects, your phone. But no ring. Where did you put the ring, Maury? Don't move.
Don't move. Oh, yeah.
Call the Jersey boys.
I am.
And get it done.
I will. Just a building. I don't know why it matters so much now.
It matters because I have to count on you. It's a crime scene with our family's name all over it. Your brother's blood all over it. It matters because if I can't count on you to do the building, then I can't count on you for the little things, which means I can't count on you for the big things, and I have to count on you, Freddie. I have to.
Damn.
You're it. You see, you're the swing vote.
The board's swinging?
But just for really even say it like that, dude, it's like, hey, bruh. He tell him straight up, like, bruh, I can't count on you, but I have no choice but to count on you. So, bruh, please, just do right.
We're all gone. It's all about to fall apart. So I need to count on you. And when they call, and they will call, and just don't pick up, that's the best message. And if they corner you in the street, you tell them, I'm Frederick Usher. I'm the repository of the hopes and dreams of a f***ing empire, so take your treacherous bullshit elsewhere. Can you do that?
For his mind to be kind of going away, he seems still pretty intact there.
I'm asking you.
Huh.
I'm on what? 2,000 milligrams of Ligadone a day?
That sounds like a lot.
Second
That's a lot,
highest
right?
dosage I've ever heard of is
1,300.
1,300. Right. And then this happens and they want to up it. And I know you work for Fortunato, I know. But you're still my doctor, right?
Yes, of course.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Stepkids?
Mm-hmm.
They ever call you a junkie?
Yo, what's this expression she always has, though?
Mine did.
It's almost like lost somewhat.
You watched 3 coffins being lowered into the ground, 2 more on the way, and you can't help it. It just makes you think, you know, life is so short.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Usher's going left and right. Like, these funerals are happening, like, every, 2 weeks at this point? Like, life definitely goes fast.
Ligadone has a low incidence of addiction if used correctly.
Come on. It's just me and you here. So tell me, how do I get off this perfectly safe, non-addictive drug?
Very, very slowly.
I see. As well, I am the
He
repository
is
of
her
the
doctor.
hopes of an empire.
It's good to see that he does somewhat stick with the code of ethics there.
Wow.
Somewhat.
It is.
So my guy is having a snow party again. Oh, boy, it's Tony Montana. He is out of it.
Hey, it's Fredzo. Yeah, listen, I know we're all set for next week, but things are moving fast here.
Whoa, whoa, bro, wait. Where is the daughter at? Where's Lorraine right now during all this?
A ball and a fucking crane. Because I asked you to. Because I'm the Usher ascendant. Yeah. No. The Jersey Boys listen to Roderick, and the Jersey Boys listen to me. Yes, I will be there. I want to see that building come down. Do you hear how fast he changed his tune? It's amazing.
Dude is in a zone right now.
It won't take me seriously. And then suddenly, you're the new CEO. And everybody is fucking so accommodating. Well, almost everyone. You, Maury. You know one thing Dad was really big about? It was a lesson that he taught us all.
What's that lesson?
He taught us.
What did he teach?
Murder! No.
If you want to test a bond, you don't really need to break it.
No.
You just crack it a little.
Oh.
He put me one rung higher on the ladder than Tammy, and he sat back and watched. It cracked, but it didn't break. It did make it stronger. Second lesson Dad was big on was getting your house in order. You don't have to be a tyrant, but if you don't want to be consistently cruel, then you have to be sufficiently brutal, at least once, to establish authority.
Whoa, what are we doing here? Man, it's like, come on, bro. What am I supposed to say here, y'all? This is...
I don't want to be consistently cruel. That's not me. I won't break our bond. You already cracked it. So I've just got to put our house back in order. I'll strike one solid blow, sufficiently brutal. So, let's do this once. Let's do it fast. And let's do it quiet. And then we can start to heal.
Oh.
I've got to go. I've got another house to put into order.
Oh,
Your ring, maybe it's still there. If not, I'll get you a new one. But if I do find it, I'll bring it home. And if you ever take it off again, I'll weld it to your finger.
What's up?
Don't you say that to me, Venny. That ball is gonna swing at 8 p.m. tonight. That building is coming down, or else I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna pull out your teeth with a pair of pliers.
Oh. He's serious, too.
Where are you going?
Got some work stuff to do.
Can we talk first?
Sure, Peanut.
I found this place. It's fantastic. Best in the country. Plus, I talked to one of the doctors. They said they could take her.
Why the f would you do that?
Yo.
I'm sorry. Why the f would you do that, sweetheart?
Sweetheart at the end. Yeah, that's good.
No, we've talked about this.
Where are they?
Who?
The specialists.
The doctors.
The doctors. The one you promised would
When
be
you're
here.
at school, they come here a lot of the time. But she is fine.
I don't believe you. And you're not right, Dad.
He's not.
Shit, and you look like shit, and you're acting weird.
Watch it. Do you know who you're talking to?
Mom is not okay. You are not okay. None of this is okay. And I found a place
I can't
that
do
can
this.
actually take care of her. And we can
I
take
can't
her
do
there
this.
tomorrow.
You need to stop.
I can't call and
You
ask
need to
them.
stop. I
I'm a
can't do
minor.
this today.
I need you
Not
to
right
call
now.
them.
Stop it,
All you have to
please.
do is
Stop
call.
it. Stop! Stop it! Stop talking! If anybody spoke to me like this, there would be repercussions. You do not get a free pass because you are my daughter.
I want to talk to her specialist.
Your mother is resting, and you will leave her alone while I'm gone.
and I will deal with you later when I get back.
Ooh. I bet it is locked.
Ma, can you hear me in there?
What's on?
Look, I gotta tell you, those noises
Yeah.
are starting to really bother me. You say that's Madeline down there?
It is.
I think we ought to go down and make sure she's... And let me guess. That's Lenore.
Bingo.
I don't know what you're playing at with me tonight, but I've just about had enough.
We're almost there, Augie.
You know what? No.
Oh, please. Sit down.
I'm wondering why you're dragging this out, why the cat and mouse, and I know the answer. Because you're getting something out of it.
It's not like that.
And if you're getting something out of it, whatever it is, I don't have to give it to you.
Please.
Good night, Roderick. And good luck with the dementia.
You'll have me on murder. That's where we're going. You'll have me dead to rights on murder.
Just cut to it.
More than one, actually.
My boy said he got him stacked.
And here's where I stop in my tracks, slowly return to the chair, sit down.
Yeah.
Start the recorder again.
Yeah.
That's what I do now, right, Roderick, in your little script?
I mean...
It makes sense. It makes sense, though.
But that's the thing, isn't it? We've been here before, you and me, right here. In fact...
What is that about?
You see that too?
Huh.
You're trying to scare me.
No. No. Story's right. Which is fantastic. My personal hell is being micromanaged.
Huh.
No, what happens now, see, is you start talking, and then all of a sudden I spot a little hint of Freddy, but I try to ignore it because you can't see him. And then he manages to get a good jolt in there for my benefit while you look at me like I'm insane. I'm not insane. And while Catasol is no picnic, it certainly isn't this.
Huh. You can tell the difference between
Right for my reckoning, old friend.
Point Blank Supernatural.
And any second, Freddy is gonna peek up from behind the chair and show off his C-section scar.
Freddy. Young Freddy.
We had to come for your big day. Wanted Freddie to see his daddy be a hero.
Young Freddy. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Mama.
It's a throwback, ain't it?
I know, but
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Scared or feel alone, we are right here, okay? We're here with you. Here, why don't you come sit with me? Let him get to it.
You ready? Yeah.
Mr. Usher, I'd like you to have a look at exhibits 2 and 3 here. You recognize
Snowden who?
objection. Go ahead. She's gonna do that all day, just getting the record. Doesn't matter with us.
Okay. It's a consent for care form, or a CFC.
And you deal with these routinely?
I do, since my promotion.
And what purpose does the form serve?
Objection.
It's an agreement between the patient.
Yeah, they gotta get on record. Okay.
The side effects associated with the proposed treatment.
Anything strike you as unusual about that document?
Objection.
I mean, just the fact that it's here. These are confidential. These are property of the company.
Nothing at all unusual.
No, it's pretty standard boilerplate. It's unfortunate we couldn't get a family member to sign along with the patient given their age. But as you can see here, it was witnessed by a representative of the company.
Have you ever signed as a witness on a CFC?
Yes, I have.
And
What the?
Yes, it is.
how about this
Boy,
one?
Roderick, low down, boy. He just did Dupin in, dirty then.
That you were aware of and signed.
Well, what does he gain out of it?
Yes.
Objection.
He's your witness, Pam.
What does he gain out of it?
Mr. Usher, did Rufus Griswold at any time exert any pressure on you, written or verbal, to sign or falsify documents?
No,
Has he spoken to you at all about today's deposition?
not at all.
Has anyone at Fortunato spoken to you about today's deposition?
No.
You agreed to appear here today as a witness for this office.
Yes. Well, your man there wouldn't leave us alone. He stopped by my home on multiple occasions pressing this issue. So yes, I agreed to.
I can't even look at Dupin's face, bro. Dupin got that. I can't even look at his face, bro. Got a real deal.
And verifying for the record that it's
He like you.
privacy.
Censor for YouTube, y'all. You know, boy. Use a boy.
Use this word, but the treatment of my family in the name of whatever vendetta
Vendetta.
for Rufus Griswold.
What?
Orders on harassment. That's what I came here to say.
And bro gotta keep his composure.
What's...
And Madden looking like, yep, everything went according to plan.
What are they doing?
Say anything.
Your husband's under arrest for perjury.
Perjury.
I told you to stay at home.
Roderick!
Don't say a word. Not another word. Not here. I will meet you at home.
Boy.
Maaaaan Usher. Do you have any worse?
My husband is in jail.
He'll be out before dinner. You think Fortunato is going to let him sit there?
As of today, he is the most important employee at that company. They will have him out before you can. He's charged with perjury. And that won't stick either. He never signed an affidavit. Has word against
Boy, Madeline is on it.
with you. Roderick was gonna do the right thing. He was gonna be a hero. That's what I told my children. He did the right thing, you f***ing simpleton.
Ooh.
But he's not an idiot, and once he's staring down the whole Fortunato legal machine without a single witness, his whole case is just a handful of stolen documents he will fold. Perjury, too. He can't prove it. The mind of every board member, investor, and executive at Fortunato. Roderick Usher. He is a fucking hero. If you're gonna be swimming in money and promotion,
A hero of corruption.
tomorrow you'll be in a new house by Christmas. You would have been on unemployment tomorrow if you'd done it your way, and Fortunato would have sued you into a fucking crater. Keep a roof over your head, spread your legs, or suck his dick twice a week and you're set. You never have to work a day in your life. And I thought, good for her, she found her angle, but
Wow.
this is really you, isn't it? I thought you only existed in the movies.
Yo, Madeline, gangster as hell. What's yo?
You are so
She ruthless and cold.
Madeline.
Bout it.
Your baby's crying.
Yo, where? Whose man's is this? What she got going on? Oh, she ain't got no hair now. Oh no, she don't. Wait, what was that? What was she wearing? What kind of stuff is? Yeah, I ain't too hip on all this stuff, bro. What was that she had on over there? Oh yeah.
All right, I know you're here.
Them bells. The mother's bell. That's what the bell was about. Okay.
Have a seat. These aren't for us, technically. They're for the boys later on, but I don't think they'll mind. Please.
Huh.
Can I get you a drink?
She was already taking Roger's drink. Man, how much he got in that bottle?
He's been coming here a lot over the last few weeks. Not sure he even knows why. And you should see the basement. He's got boxes of stuff down there. More every day. He just sits here and he drinks and he cries sometimes. Sad to watch. Man like that reduced to such a cliche.
It really is you. But it is you. And somehow I knew you'd be here.
Well, I left you the address. Don't pat yourself too hard. Come on, ask me. That isn't you. And frankly, I think you've forgotten what I am.
Fine then. I want to renegotiate.
You can't.
Why not?
Renegotiate.
For him or for me?
Madeline.
Words got us into this. Words can get us out.
You blaming Roderick or rhetoric?
I want new terms, and I shall have new terms. Or have you forgotten what I am?
There's my Cleopatra.
Everything has a price. Every negotiation is a point of entry.
So they made some type of deal with Verna.
Mutual will. We can sort this. Woman to woman.
I'm not a woman.
You know what I am capable of. You know what I have done. You know who I am.
You're a collection of impeccable, elaborate masks. In orbit of a stunted heart.
Whoa. I ain't know what kind of shit. Whoa. Maaaaan a real killer like? Hey.
There are certain things one shouldn't have to face in life. Time enough for self-reflection after.
So what is Verna?
I know who you are. And were. And who you could have been. I see all three. Standing shoulder to shoulder. And together, they break my heart.
What is...
I apologize.
Oh boy.
Under the bridge. I know who you are, Madeline. You're one of my favorites. And I understand. You find an adversary, you kill them. You find a hurdle, you jump it or dismantle it. You find a locked door, you pry it open.
Oh.
Mom!
Chris, I'm talking about getting clean.
Don't be stupid. Imagine what that would look like. My own wife trying to get off my own drug is a PR nightmare.
I just want to be off it.
Then you'll have no problem. It's not addictive.
Okay, then.
It's not.
But come on, Roger.
That you can expect mood changes and sleep changes and physical changes, flu symptoms, and nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramping, reduced appetite, dilated pupils.
It seems like it's something kind of
goosebumps,
Seems like what you get off doing addictive pharmaceuticals.
So tired, you can't sleep. So exhausted that you can't relax. All soaked with feelings of absolute desperation and dread. It's basically the closest analogy I can think of as a fish being pulled out of water, only at least the fish gets to die.
I thought
People benefit from rapid detox
Oh,
methods.
yeah, you think a fish feel all that at once? Yo, I don't know, bro. I ain't never thought how a fish might feel out of water like that.
You gotta take it slow, 10% reduction per month. You should be right as rain in 3 agonizing years.
What the f have you done?
Oh, don't play me like that, or did I get you wrong? Haven't you sucked a few cocks for a fix before we met? Or am I confusing you with somebody else?
You're a monster, you know that?
Yes, he is. The whole family is.
I married a monster.
Victor Frankenstein.
I create monsters.
You're the monster.
Oh, boy.
You are my perfect creation. What was left of you after that accident was a corpse on a slab.
Not a corpse, right?
The lightning. I threw the switch. You said, "Look, it's alive."
Alive. It's alive.
Are a miracle.
Oh, boy.
Water, and you're a flower. You are the most perfect and beautiful thing.
Roger, wow, then.
You know, a huge part of you is Ligadone. How could I not marry you?
He just wanted to marry the purest form of his product.
3 years.
That's hard, bruh.
Okay.
That man loved his hustle so much, he just wanted to marry a reflection of it, not because he actually cared about the one. Yo, that dude is wow. Yo, Roderick is boy.
Because that shit made me fucking strong. So I will take 3 years of hell.
Damn.
Over a lifetime.
3 years?
You. Easy.
We share something. I recognized it the moment I laid eyes on you. Pain. You might accuse me of being the broker of suffering. I could say the same of you. But I consider myself more its witness. You're in pain. You're exhausted, uncertain, frightened. For the first time in years. I can't take that pain from you.
But she don't look
But I
like
can
none of
do
that though.
something for it.
That's a real poker face.
Years ago, I offered you certainty. Tonight, clarity. No strings.
I doubt that.
Your brother, you know what he would have been? A poet. That's where his talent was. A broke poet, sure.
The monologuing. He could have been yo.
He and I share that as well. We both understand that language in its highest expression.
Yes.
Difficult truth. Here's one. Came to me when you adorable little things started building cities. I call it the city in the sea. Lo, death has reared himself a throne in a strange city, lying alone, far down within the dim west where eternal rest. No rays from the holy heaven come down on the long nighttime of that town. But light from out the lurid sea streams up the turrets silently, up domes, up spires, up kingly halls, up fame.
Y'all explain this poem to me in the comments. I'm slightly getting bits and pieces of what she's talking about here, but break down this poem for me in the comments. Thank you, y'all.
Resignedly beneath the sky, the melancholy waters lie. But lo, stirs in the air.
She got some policeses.
There is a movement there. The waves have now a redder glow. The hours are breathing faint.
Lorraine, yeah, she did. Thank God for Lorraine.
Earthly moans.
Cause dude, boy, Freddy on some other stuff.
Shall settle hence. Hell rising from 1,000 thrones shall do it.
I thought you were offering clarity.
Yeah, that's why I said break that down from y'all. I slightly got that. Wait, what's the clarity in that? No, explain what she just said in those comments, y'all, man. Explain it.
Amazing what you can accomplish when you pull your head out of your ass.
Yeah. Okay, she's gonna go down, but it's gonna be slow and rough.
She'll come down.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready to go.
Let me have your radio. I need 5 minutes inside. I have to do something.
Oh, come on, man. Look, you scrambled to get us here. Don't keep us waiting.
I need 5 minutes. Then I'll give you an all-clear signal, and you can do whatever you do. Okay? For sake, have a little patience. What a fucking joke.
Oh, the rain.
What made you an honest woman? Well, Prospero, my brother, one last thing to say to you. Rest in
I
peace.
thought he was gonna look for the rain, but dude wanted to piss on his breath. Okay. It really was beef between those two like that. What is up with him? Why does he keep blanking out like that?
Close your pants. Otherwise, it's just, well, it's humiliating enough. Isn't it? No? Gonna let it fly? You're the boss, right? That's the nightshade paralytic. You got a little carried away back there.
Oh.
Strictly speaking, I try to never intervene this directly, but the flyers got me thinking.
That's why I'm like, where is she this whole time? Because, like, come on, bruh. Like, you trip.
Yeah, you good?
Finally, she shows up.
More.
Finally, she showed up. That's why she was looking at him like that.
That ball is gonna swing at 8 p.m. tonight. That building is coming down, or else I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna pull out your fucking teeth with a pair of pliers.
That's why I'm like, Verna gotta intervene somewhere. She gotta intervene. So he was pulling her teeth out one by one, literally. Dude deserved that. I ain't gonna lie. Now, out of all the people, now all of them kind of was on some stuff, but out of all the siblings, he for sure had to go down.
All clear. Start the music.
Are you clear?
What did I say? Swing it.
Oh no, Verna directly intervened here. Like this was real hands on. This was not no choices. She just point blank like, yo.
You would have been a dentist.
Not a dentist.
And I don't know. Wow. That made what you did feel worse somehow. No need to panic. No need to worry.
You won't feel it, but you can see it.
Scared your whole life. I'm finally here. The cool thing is, like, nobody gets to see this. From this vantage point, anyway.
Wow.
So at least try to appreciate that. That's not good.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, come on, bro. With the fly over. Ah, just gonna let it fly. Ah.
You know, I could have done this just about any way I wanted to. You could have had a heart attack in your car. The coke would have teed that up nicely. You've been hit by a bus. But then you had to bring her home.
Like I said, it all went wrong when he brought her home, bruh.
The pliers.
The pliers threw it all off. I ain't gonna lie, but come on, man. Oh. Oh, shit. Yo, did he pee on himself, y'all? Is that what that is? I did too. Oh, man. Freddy, don't go out like that.
He did you wrong, Freddy. You only ever wanted to be loved by him. Fucking excuse.
None. Oh, man. Oh, we're about to go through that stomach. Ooh.
That means there's just us left. You remember the deal. You remember the terms. I know you do. Into the world together, out of the world together, or there is no deal. That's what she said. There is only one way out. And I think you know that too. I love you. More than anyone in the world. And now I need you to be a hero again. I need you to be my brother. We need you.
Even in the mental state of mind he's in, you expect him to battle some supernatural stuff. Oh, boy, okay. What type of deal was this they made?
And here's the thing, once you start, you can't stop. You have to take them all at once, because if you stop, it can hurt, as you well know. But if you take it fast, you won't feel it. Your blood pressure will drop, and you'll just go to sleep. There's no. I have run it all down, every possible scenario. You trust me, you have always trusted me.
Is that Madeline? And if so, is Madeline being cutthroat right now with her own brother? Yo, did she make a side deal with Verna?
Now that's a legend. That's a king.
Wow.
Saving us all. You're a legend. You're a king. You are saving us all.
Wow. So it was Madeline, she was being cutthroat. Really? What the?
Can't let you out that easy. Hello again.
What is she? And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Y'all, that was episode 7, The Fall of the House of Ushers. No Raymond. You feel me? Look, man. Look. We got one more episode, people. I'm about to push straight into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna make this a little bit short here in comparison to what I normally do. But hey, you know. That being said, look, y'all. Look. We got too much going on here still. I mean, my boy Roderick has now officially lost all of his children. All of them are gone, finito. Frederick being the last of what he had. And let's just talk about Frederick being the last, because here's the thing. Out of all of them, I think Frederick might have been the worst. I don't know if it was because he's just, Frederick's the worst. There's no excuse. Frederick was the worst out of all of them. That's really saying something, because all of those ushers seem to have been somewhat monsterish. You know what I mean? Just even like my boy Napoleon, right? He seemed like just a party, fun dude, like to do extracurriculars, and just turn up. It didn't seem like he was just on some real, like monstrous, like almost ways of moving like his father and the rest of his siblings. But we got to see a glimpse of that when when he went to the animal shelter to try to get a cat that looks exactly like the cat or whatever he had lost. So the way he enforced his power on the animal place person, which was Verna in another disguise, he said basically he can do what he wants and he's gonna leave with that cat. So that's a definition of true privilege to a certain extent, real privilege. And he was definitely enforcing his will somewhat on saying, even though she kept saying, hey, this cat can't go, this cat is not to be sold, he's like, yo, I'm leaving with this cat. You know who I am. Stop. Can't stop me. I'm just gonna do it. So it's literally like this family. I mean, they got a hold on a lot. They got a hold on the law. They got a hold on a lot of things. They're just corrupt. This family, the Usher family, is very corrupt. They're very corrupt. They're very somewhat villainous, greedy, killers to a certain point, I would think. Y'all. That being said, Napoleon was cool, but that showed a glimpse of that side of him of, yeah, he's still an usher. And from what I'm getting here, the ushers are think they're above people in their way of thinking and acting. So I saw a glimpse of that with Napoleon. Of course, Perry. It showed Victorine. I'm somewhat not surprised, but I am somewhat surprised in where her actions were when we started to focus a little bit more on Victorine. She was by all means trying to get it for her research, even using her dad's dirty tricks and corrupt like moves, which he learned from his mentor Rufus, with forging signatures on documents. She forged, signatures on documents to get a surgery going for, a very risky surgery that was more of an experiment, basically getting somebody to be experimented on, and she forged signatures on these approvals to make this experimental surgery happen. So Victorine was doing a lot of stuff. Hate to see it end for how it ended for her and for my other lady, but hey man, the drive to achieve something could consume you so much to the point where you don't even recognize reality anymore. You're just strictly in whatever it is your goal is. Like, you see nothing else to the point where reality does disappear. And as you saw with Victorine, she didn't even realize that she had done this surgery on my lady, you feel me? Had her backed up, propped up in that room, sitting on the dresser like a rag doll or something. You feel me? Just propped up like a little doll on the dresser with the whole little heart thing beeping, like, and it's going the whole time, loud as hell. But she didn't even recall doing that because she had blocked it out. She had ended up not even realizing that. Basically, she committed a heinous, well, very, very sick, heinous crime. And she was in I would say, she had a mind full of delusion to a certain extent. When her father discovered the room and saw what was taking place, in her last moments when she had the knife on Roderick, before she turned it on herself and did what she did, I'm thinking it was what's her name? It was it was I just said it. Verna, I bet. It was Verna that possessed Victorine in the end and made her impale herself. So basically, Verna took over Victorine, making, letting it be clear, like, hey, she, this next part or whatever she was saying, basically, it is going down. I'm taking your daughter, bro. It is what it is. So with that, she pulled the blade on her. But either way, I started to get kind of lost. Oh, right before she hit herself with the sharp object, you got to be careful for YouTube, y'all. You can't say things certain way, and you can't say certain things. So, but y'all know. So, right when she was about to impale herself, which she did after she impaled herself, it was finally Victorine, like, she was there, and she called out to her father. She had came back to her senses in her last moments, unfortunately. But that, hey, man, when you play a game a certain way, you got to be ready to go out a certain way. Now, that way, I don't think that's the normal way to go out. That's definitely some supernatural way to go out with that. But minus the supernatural part, you got to be able to go out a certain way. If you play the game a certain way, you got to play dirty. Well, you don't got to, but if you choose to play dirty, you choose to get them hands all like, you feel me? Dirt, grime, all that stuff. You got to be prepared to go out hard in that dirt and grime. I don't know if that made sense or not, but it don't matter because you get what I'm trying to say, even if it didn't. You know what I mean? But that being said, yeah, she played, fast and loose, and you get what you get when you play fast and loose, in my opinion. I don't think it ends obviously like that all the time. You can play fast and loose, but it's about how long you do it. So it's sometimes not even about how long. The first time you do it, it can be a wrap. It can be closed curtains for you then, depending on what it is you're playing fast and loose with. But that being said, yeah, we lost Victorine in a somewhat horrible Saw games like, Jigsaw way. We lost her, but Frederick, though. Why was Frederick not the first to go see? Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard me mention, I think somewhere in episode 6, I was like, yo, they're letting him, I can't remember which episode. It might have been 5 or 6 when he was first taking her out of the hospital, his wife. And I'm like, yo, y'all really gonna let this man take her out of the hospital while she's in this condition? Like, skin is missing. You still have to do stuff with bandages. I'm pretty sure when your skin is off, it's a lot of like round the care type of stuff that has to take place. So what are we doing here? I mean, she got to be in a certain condition first before she's able to just leave the hospital, right? Y'all gonna let this man take him? But of course, he enforced his will upon the doctor. He basically let him know, yo, you know who I am? Bro, I'm a whole Usher, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm taking my wife today. She gonna come home, and that's what it's gonna be. Bro even had nerve to say, and if you act right, I might put you on the team. Like, yo, wait a minute, bro. I don't even think dude want to work privately for you anyway, man. You're a real douche, Frederick. Like, Man, hey. Either way, they actually let that crazy man brought his wife home with him, and it was a certain look that he had in his eye even when he was at the hospital. Unfortunately, with that phone that came into play, it definitely threw my boy off. He was already thrown off about his wife being there in the first place because he kind of already figured why she was there. I mean, it was his brother's party with group activities and whatnot. So, I mean, it was already established his wife lied about where she was going that day or whatever. So he already understood that. He kind of knew what she was on, but he wanted to be in self-denial about it. Now, when the phone came into play, the phone that I think the brother had given her, which was the phone directly for, you know, the party stuff or whatever. Now Frederick's looking at her like even more like, yo, I can't take this. I can't take it. I'm gonna get revenge on you in the worst way. And it's like, oh boy, you could see the crazy looking Frederick guy. Now, when he first brought her there, I noticed that, yeah, it didn't look like it was any doctors around. I'm like, oh. And then once Lenore asked him about the doctors and he had this look somewhere in his eye, I'm like, I'm pretty sure there are no doctors coming. It's no doctors coming because he is literally, I mean, you can see the bandages are bloody. I'm talking about while Lenore was there, like before the other stuff took place, while Lenore was there in the room with her mother, you could see that the bandages were somewhat bloody. So it was as if her bandages weren't being changed. She wasn't, because you're supposed to change those bandages out on, like, I don't know how often. I never seen like a burn victim, you know what I mean? But I do know bandages do have to be changed out, and it looked like her bandages weren't getting changed out. So the fact that Freddy is steady, like not having her bandages changed, seems like he's making sure she's going unkept. Like he wants to punish her and basically, in a certain sense, torture her for, hey, possibly stepping out on him with his brother. Like, I don't know, but either way, my boy was feeling away. Sorry about that, y'all. I had a problem with my headphones, but my boy was feeling away, so he was letting his wife go uncared for, basically, and I guess to suffer. Now, that wasn't enough just keeping her unkept. No, Freddie had to take it a step forward. He had to go a little bit further than where he already was at. Frederick likes to play with chemicals. My guy was infusing her IV with some stuff. You know, he was infusing it with some stuff there. And it was putting her in a space to where, not space, but it was putting her in a state of being paralyzed, but still clearly seeing what's going on, but being paralyzed to where she can't move. I don't think she can even feel. I think it also makes it where you can't feel, you can't move, whatever he was putting in her IV, but you can still see. You can see everything that's going on. You're fully alert, but you don't feel and you can't move. So after Freddie did that the first time and the camera went off, then after he had started to touch her or something, like he was unwrapping her bandages or something, I was like, okay, something very creepy is going on here, and I kind of don't want to see what he's doing, because he asked her, can she can still see him? Like, he was like, you still see me, right? You're alert, right? Because this next part is important. It's important that you see me. And it's like, why is it important that she sees you while she's paralyzed with what you put in her body? What are you doing, Freddie? What does she need to see that you're doing? And apparently after the stuff wears off or whatever, and she's back where she can somewhat move, even talk, she feels a certain level of pain for some reason. So the question is, what is Freddie doing to her to where she feels pain later when he's telling her, like, oh, she should be able to feel somewhat now? She's probably starting able to feel what he's done to her. So it's like, Oh man, Freddie, what are you doing to this poor woman? Is it not enough that she's in the condition already she's in? Well, it felt uncomfortable. It felt uncomfortable like what Freddie was doing to his wife. You know what I mean? It was very uncomfortable. But that being said, we find out later Freddie was basically giving his wife free dental care. And my boy was giving her some real deal free dental work. And man, he was pulling tooth by tooth by tooth. From what it looked like, he was pulling out tooth one by one, maybe 2 or 3 at a time. I don't know, but my boy was steady pulling out teeth. He said that smile of hers, that smile is what comes. So he was taking away her smile to a certain extent. He was taking it away from her. Real jealousy issue there. But very scorned. A very scorned psychopath-like person Freddie is. But yeah, he was taking her teeth one by one. Lorraine tried to get her mother help, basically make sure she got transported to a facility. She tried to talk to her father, but her father even went in on her. Told Lorraine, hey, bro, just because you my daughter, that don't give you no pass. Like, the only reason you even able to talk as much as you talking the way that you are somewhat talking is because you're my daughter. If you was anybody else, you would have been got dealt with. And it's like, yo, what does that mean? You saying you gonna whack your daughter off, Freddie? You saying you will whack your daughter? Yo, the Usher family is something serious, bro. I don't know what Roderick is on, but Roderick raised these kids on some other stuff, man. But yeah, he basically told his daughter when she was like, she kept pushing to try to get her mother transported into one of these caring health facilities or whatever to help with skin grafts and take care of her mom. Freddie turned her down, let her know, hey man, you better get up out my face. And he kept moving, but Lorraine wasn't going for that. At some point, she did make a move, and that was to get inside of that room where Freddie locked the door to see what the condition of her mother was. So she went ahead and got up in there, broke that thing down, got to see her mom, saw, oh, mom, you got a toothless smile. It's like red all around the mouth, you know what I mean? And the thing is, you could tell those bandages were old because it was even yellowish slightly around her shoulder or whatever, where it was red. It had started to turn yellow. Now, y'all, I don't know too much about stuff like that with all that, you know, that kind of stuff, but when blood starts to turn yellowish, that's not good, right? That's not a good thing, right? And that also lets you know the bandages are definitely dirty, right? I think so. Y'all let me know. But either way, Lorraine saw the condition her mother was in, so she did what she was supposed to do. She called them people. She said, my dad in here tripping. Dude is in here taking teeth. Hey, you come get my mom and you come get me because I don't know what he gonna do in a minute. I don't know what he gonna do. But Freddie ended up having to dip off to go handle some dirt on behalf of his father, but technically on behalf of his family. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. But he had to go do some dirt on behalf of his father and family. Basically his dad wanted him to get the warehouse and whatnot where his brother Perry had perished away. He wanted him to get that demolished ASAP. So when there's an investigation, which I think the city or whatever, they're basically after him for, you know, having these illegal chemicals and stuff in his buildings. So basically, to demolish the building before it's properly investigated and it's found out that yes, he was storing chemicals there illegally and, you know, cause a problem for the Usher family. So thing with Roderick, I like that about Roderick. Now, even in whatever is going on, like his children can be, you know, getting, you know, axed off right in front of him, but his mind, even though it's in shock from what he's seeing and he does feel away, he immediately goes back to, I gotta be in management mode. I gotta manage right now. Yes, I'm hurt, but I gotta manage. Okay. My boy just died in this crazy acid sprinkler thing at my building, and it's horrible scene. I'm saddened. Arthur, go there, handle that, find any evidence that could link. Like, yeah, my boy was on go. He was making sure stuff was moving, being spotless. Nothing would come back on the Usher family, facing no legal repercussions and whatnot. Yeah, Roderick just full point on it. But either way, he wanted that building demolished because, he didn't need anything to obviously pop up on the legal radar for any of his other legal issues. So he had to trust his son Freddie, the last of his kids, to get that building demolished. Now, the thing about Roderick, when he was even talking to Frederick, it was funny because he's like, yo, you're it, Freddie. You're it. All right. I have to depend on you. I mean, I don't know if I can depend on you. Actually, I don't think I can. Basically, that's what he's saying. He basically was saying, like, I don't think I can depend on you. I think you're not dependable at all. But unfortunately, you are the last of what I have. And I have to depend on you, Freddie, to get some stuff done. So if you can't get this building demolished, my boy, I don't know if I can put any actual trust on you to do any other big, heavy stuff because, my guy, I don't know. You're just not it, Freddie. I would have chose any of your other siblings. I would have chose your pharmaceutical taking brother Napoleon 100% over you while he was in an unsober state of mind. I would have trusted him more than you. It's basically the type of feeling that Roderick was giving off. Roderick seemed to have been hard on Freddie for a good bit of Frederick's life, in my opinion. Even when they were showing like little flashbacks to when Roderick was young Roderick and Freddie was young Freddie, a kid. It seemed like Roderick somewhat snapped on Freddie a little bit, in my opinion, when it came to when Roderick and Dupin were going over their notes and all that to go to the arraignment and stuff. But Freddie was playing, I think, with a fire truck or a police car or something like that. Kept making a little noise, and Roderick kind of snapped at him and say, stop, chill out with all that. You feel me? And you can see right then, Roderick kind of, and I like how they keep doing that too. In each episode, we're getting more and more of the person Roderick is. Like, we're getting more on his personality because in the first episode, it was a little bit more laid back in tone. You didn't even know he had this, like, hey, I'm running this. Now listen, I mean, you can kind of see it exuberating off of him, you know what I'm saying? You can see it kind of gleam off of him. You see, my boy carries himself a certain way. So it looks like he is that iron fist guy, but you don't see it though. Like, he's a little bit more laid back. It's just him and Dupin talking at first and kind of going over what happened to his son Perry. So we don't get much of Roderick. It's mainly about Perry. So we only see glimpses of Roderick when, it's on him, when it's focused on him. But when we started to somewhat focus more on Roderick, we started to see more of this, I would say, cool under pressure. Very just, I don't even know how to describe Roderick, y'all. It's going to take a while. I'm going to have to get to the end of this to for sure get an idea of kind of what I think the personality of Roderick is like. But I know dude is super cool under pressure. I know he's on top of a situation. And he rules, like I said, with an iron fist. My boy's cutthroat. That's a fact. And he raised his kids to somewhat be just as cutthroat. They're just as conniving. But the question is, how far back does Roderick go with that type of behavior? We start to see glimpses of that when he's with Dupin and he's finally going to the arraignment to testify that the signatures that are on the paperwork are forged. But we'll get back to that though in a minute, y'all. But Frederick, y'all. We got to get back on Frederick, man. Young Frederick. My guy went down to the building to demolish it while his wife was chilling at home waiting to get the rest of her root canals done. My guy got to the building. They were about to go ahead and do what they do, drop the ball on it, you know what I mean? he got in there. And of course, the thing I also asked when certain stuff was going on with Frederick and his wife and whatnot, I'm like, hey, where is Verna doing all of this? Where is she? Where is Verna? Because she seems to pop up on all the other siblings. Like, why she ain't pop up on Freddy yet? Like, she ain't pop up one single time on Freddy, but she popped up on everybody else. Now, like I said, the rest of them, they were on what they were on. But come on, man. They like Freddy is real deal out here. Victorine can be argued. Victorine can be argued. It can be argued between Victorine and Freddy. Both of these people have done some heinous stuff, like some real deal heinous stuff. Now, Freddy, my boy, really was on some Hostel type of stuff. For those of y'all that haven't seen the horror movie Hostel, you probably won't get that reference, but just know it's a great horror movie. Go check that out. But my boy Freddy was on some Hostel type of stuff. You know what I mean? He was putting his wife through there. Like, y'all, all I can ask the whole time, where is Verna? Why hasn't Verna made an appearance yet with Freddy? Is Freddy getting off? Like, I don't understand why she took the rest of them like that, but she ain't come once at Freddy. But of course, at some point, Verna did, and she even addressed like the fact that she didn't come in any sooner. She's like, "Yo, normally I don't intervene this heavily, but I got to." Now she's speaking to him right after he hits the ground after walking into the warehouse building to desecrate his brother's last place pretty much that he was in, the place he had perished in. So he was there to desecrate it a little bit, and right after taking a little bump of some winter snow, he ended up hitting that ground hard. Now, here's the thing. There was a state of moment when Freddy was with his wife and he was packing that, you know, that cup with that dust stuff or whatever, the medication stuff to put somebody in a paralyzed state. It's like his face was totally blanked out, and his wife was looking at him while his face was blanked out, and she even looked somewhat like, what's going on? What are you doing? So it's like, well, what happened exactly? And of course, it goes back to that scene once Freddy hits the ground in the warehouse and he's almost in a paralyzed state, and Verna is stepping out over him, letting him know she normally doesn't intervene like this with whatever it is she's doing, but she normally doesn't get hands-on as she's being with him. It shows that when he was in that blank state of mind, had that blank expression, like he just completely zoned out or whatever, it showed that he was packing the paralytic agent inside of his winter snow. And he was putting a lot in it because Verna was right behind him on some almost possession type of stuff, which she did with the other siblings to a certain extent. But Verna was really on Freddy. She's like, yo, put some more in there. Yeah, that ain't enough right there. Put some more. He's steady. She's like, nah, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Put some more. Yeah, put some more. And Freddy's wife just steady looking at him like, he's putting it all in that. What's going on? What is this dude on? Freddy took a bump off of that winter snow and he hit that ground hard. Now, here's the thing. Now, when Verna stepped over Freddy, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how you supposed to do when you taking somebody out the game. You know what I mean? Like y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? You gotta stand over them. You feel me? You gotta stand over them. You taking whoever you taking out the game, and you taking them out how you old, taking them out on whatever. You gotta stand over them, bro. You gotta let them know it's real. You gotta be able to look at your work, you feel me? But either way, Verna like, yo, normally I don't interfere, you know, with this stuff. I kind of let it play out. I do my little parts. But with you, Freddy, with you, she said, but why did you have to take her out of the hospital? She automatically knew right then. She like, see, even then I kind of wanted to interfere because I knew it was going to be kind of messed up. Just like the audience. Like, I'm pretty sure it was people like myself like, yo, y'all are letting him like take her for real? Y'all are just letting this man take this woman while she's in this condition out of this hospital. Are you serious? Audience, like, bro, this can only go a very bad way. For me, I'm like, this can only go a very bad way. So with Verna saying, why did you have to take her out of the hospital? Like, basically saying, bro, I didn't even want to be this hands-on, my boy. Even then, I knew it was gonna be something bad, but I still chose to kind of just, I'ma just chill, let it play out how it's supposed to play out, then do my thing. But Verna like, nah, I can't just let it play out. I can't let it play out. This has been getting wild, and it's just getting even worse. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and step in. So Verna stepped in. Got my boy Freddy passed out in the warehouse that is supposed to get demolished. And he's fully alert, but he can't move and he can't feel. Now, of course, Verna even gets on the radio to make Freddy's voice to the demolition crew saying, hey, demolish this building. It's good to go. Do it right now. And they're like, yo, you sure? And she continues with his voice. Yeah, you heard what I said. Now demolish this building. You know who I am? Of course, with Freddy's, you know who I am thing, Freddy like that started saying, like, you know, he feeling himself a lot of time when he was saying that, right? Like, you know who I am? Like, you can see when he feels himself. But Verna, of course, said those same lines that Freddy be feeling himself on, which was irony. It was funny irony. But yeah, they know who my boy Freddy is. So, hey, yeah, they started demolishing, and Freddy is inside of the building watching it from the inside. Now, Verna pointed out, hey, be happy about this site, because most people don't even get to see it from this view. So Freddy's seeing this whole building get demolished in front of him, and on top of that, a little pendulum almost kind of swings down from the ceiling somehow, and it's steady just slicing is right above Freddy's abdomen and whatnot, and it's just steady slicing, going back and forth a long way. You know what I mean? It's about to go cut down on Freddy, and Freddy can't move. All he can do is look directly up at it, which Verna pointed his head to look at. So Verna making sure my boy's seeing everything, just like Freddy made sure his wife was seeing everything. So, hey, man, one thing about it, my boy Freddy went out a bad way. He went out a bad way. I don't know, between Freddy and Perry, I don't know who had it worse. Who do y'all think had it worse? Who do y'all think had it worst out of all the siblings for the siblings' deaths and whatnot? Who do y'all think had it worse? I'm thinking between Perry and Freddy, because Perry, it was like people were, it was an acid shower. And you're alive for whatever amount of time, and you're having to, but with Freddy, yeah, he couldn't feel anything, right? He couldn't feel anything. One could feel and the other couldn't. I'll say it like that. I don't know. We're not going to debate that right now, but y'all let me know in the comments. Who do y'all think had it worse out of all these deaths? Who was the worst to you in your opinion? But my boy Frederick, he went out like that. He went out like that. And his wife, thank God, is about to be saved. So, yeah, there's that. I don't even know where to go here, y'all. Like I said, y'all got to hit that Twitch link in the description. Sorry, I'm tongue twisted. Y'all gotta hit that Twitch link in the description, people. Go over there, follow your boy on Twitch, man. Over there, people, is where we get into these real full-length breakdowns, these full-length reviews of these movies and shows that we watch over here. You feel me? And plus, you can be a part of those live reviews by being in a live chat. It's good to have real-time dialogue with y'all. I enjoy getting y'all's input on these films and shows that we watch over here. So I would appreciate y'all getting over there and actually rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We have fun, man. Ain't nothing but a good time, just talking movies and shows and just getting some laughs and, hey, just enjoying the day or night, whichever. But yeah, hit that Twitch link. I say that because I can't go into all that during these videos like this. Like I said, I gotta jump into episode 8, y'all, so I can't even, I'm still here too long. I know I said I wasn't gonna make this lengthy, but hey, I lied. Whatever. I'm an Usher. No raining. But listen, man. Freddy went out a bad way. We saw a little bit more with Roderick and Dupin's work relationship on taking down Rufus. Now, there was a double double tactic that was being ran here, a double play basically, with Madeline and Roderick. Of course, Madeline, I think, being somewhat of the brain behind it. Madeline basically got Roderick to go along with Dupin on acting like he's going to help bring down the company and Rufus and all of them, you know what I mean, by testifying that yes, his signatures were forged. Now, when he showed up to the hearing, well, surprise, surprise, he said, nah, those are my signatures. And they're like, wait, you sure? It's like, yeah. And on top of that, Dupin right there, he was pressuring me. Yeah, he was pressuring me. He put the squeeze on me. He was scaring my family. So he made it seem like I had to do this, like I was forced to do this. And it's like, bruh, perjury is real. Now, of course, as he was being handcuffed for, well, lying, his wife was flipping out, but Madeline quickly said, hey man, calm that down. Now you go back to the house. You just wait till I get there. Everything's gonna be all right. And of course, Madeline get back to the crib. Roderick's wife's in there crying like, you knew this was gonna happen. Y'all planned this. And Madeline like, of course. Like, so I think that was the start of the day Roderick somewhat was becoming a real deal villain. That was the start of him on becoming a villain, because hey, you gotta play this game dirty, you feel me, if you want to get ahead sometime. I ain't saying you gotta play it dirty if you want to get ahead in whatever career you're in with stuff like you trying to get ahead. I ain't saying gotta play dirty, but hey man, the next person trying to get to where you trying to get, and then the next person behind that next person trying to get to where they trying to get, which is where you're trying to get, and then there's another next person that's right there from that person that's trying to get to where that person trying to get, to where the other person trying to get to where you're trying to get. And at some point, hey man, everybody ain't about to get to this place that everybody trying to get to. So guess what? You could play it the clean way, but you might want to play it dirty too. You might want to play it dirty. I don't know. You got to take your lessons from Roderick or Usher. My boy got some good lessons for y'all out there about getting ahead. My boy told you with a simple lemon, stop it. That is still some of the hardest monologue I done heard in a long time in a film or show. That is the hardest. My God, I'm gonna be stuck on this lemon for a minute, y'all. That damn lemon, bruh. I gotta hear that back. I really gotta hear it back. But that being said, either way, my boy played Dupin out. He made my boy Dupin look foolish. And of course, let Dupin down, obviously. And I'm guessing that was the turn to their relationship at that point, for it being on good terms. Now it's, you're my enemy. You crossed me. So it became what it became. But Roderick did that to gain favor within the company, also to gain favor from Rufus. So now everybody at the company would be looking at Roderick like he's a hero of the company, because bruh, quote unquote, didn't snitch, when it seemed like dude was putting a squeeze on him as he presented it to make it look like dude kind of just dragged him down there and he wasn't agreeing with none of it. And then when he got in there, he did perjure himself. And for the company to see, yeah, he made sure he even perjured himself. They're not thinking that he's thinking, oh, they're about to have his back. They're about to, get him up out of jail, about to get his lawyer so he don't go to jail behind. They're not thinking all that. Nah. They're just thinking, yo, they brought him in and he didn't tell. Dude kept it solid. That's a real one. So now he's going to be in even better graces of Rufus, where he'll be able to learn far more from Rufus now. And at some point, I'm guessing, well, take the throne. So it's a lot going on here. Madeline, Ruth. I can't talk about all this, y'all. We're going to be here for too long, man. How long has this been going on right now? Let me see. I got to see this time. Y'all, this is long. I'm pretty sure I probably cut some. Probably didn't cut much. It's still probably going to be super lengthy. I probably did not cut much. I might have cut maybe 30 seconds to a minute out of this, but I probably didn't cut much. Again, it's too much to talk about here, y'all. We're starting to see what Verna is. Well, I still don't know what Verna is. What the hell is Verna? She's like an angel of death or something. What is Verna? Apparently, Madeline and Frederick. Not Frederick. Why do I keep going to Frederick? I guess because he was the last and final, and then he's fresh on my mind still. But Roderick and Madeline, they made some type of deal with Verna a while back in their youth. Roderick wanted to change the world for his ultimate, I guess, resolution. And we learned with Madeline, I think she said she wanted to change the world, but also she wants to figure out a way to live forever, which goes into play on her side hustle with the whole AI, because I think she wants to transplant her consciousness into AI technology so she can quote unquote live forever. She tried to convince Arthur to also go along with it. Now on top of that, y'all, shout out to Arthur for being loyal. Again, shout out to Arthur for being loyal. He a real one. But whatever this deal is that Roderick and Madeline made with Verna, it comes at a price of, I guess, his children will go out how they go out. And on top of that, I guess Roderick and Madeline are supposed to also... Hey, their clocks are supposed to stop also. So, I don't know. Now, Madeline met up with Verna in their old childhood home. You know what, y'all? You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. Because I'm not going to even fully go over in the episode 8 intro. I'm not going to fully go over it, but I'm going to slightly go over it. Go to my episode 8 reaction, y'all. Go to the final episode reaction. I'm going to get a little bit more, what I'm leaving off right here, I'm going to get a little bit more into it in the intro over there. Might get into a little bit more in the outro. I guarantee that outro, y'all, is probably going to be almost an hour and a half. So that's going to be a very long video for episode 8. But I'm slightly going to get into what I'm leaving off, what I just left off with what I was saying then. I'm going to slightly get back into that during the intro. So I will pick back up off on, but if I keep going, y'all, we're going to be almost an hour in for the end thoughts, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. If you stayed this far, y'all are real troopers, bro. I appreciate y'all. And this is why I say come to the Twitch, so y'all can be in there live with your boy and we can actually have a real back and forth. I like to chop it up with y'all on this kind of stuff, man. You know, because like you can see, I just enjoy sitting here talking about these things, not because I'm just putting on the act, but I really do enjoy like breaking down these stories, man. It's a lot here. It's hey, but that being said, it's too much here to actually talk about. All right, Madeline, Roderick, they made a deal with some entity, which is Verna, to get what they have in life, and it comes at a heavy cost, which is their lives and I guess their children's lives if they have children. Freddie went out sad. Dupin got crossed up by Roderick. It's a vendetta. Y'all, it's what y'all want from me? Madeline snapping necks. I don't know what y'all want from me, man. How do I just talk about all of this within a short amount of time? So yes, come over to that Twitch. Follow your boy, man. Over there, that's where we gonna have a good time, people. You feel me? But that being said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, people. I had a great time with this episode. Another solid episode. I can't wait to jump over here into this, I guess, season finale. I don't know if they're going to do like another season of this or if it's just a one season thing. If so, that seems pretty okay because this is a short story, I think, that was, like I said in the first episode, that was written by Edgar Allan Poe. So it's a short story that they done turned into, with it being 8 episodes and each episode being like an hour, I think. It's like 8 hours. So they turned a short story into 8 hours. That's amazing. And so far, 7 hours of it has been on point and above. Like, y'all, this is okay right here. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, this is all right here. You feel me? I just really want to jump into episode 8. Y'all. That being said, we gonna wrap it up right here. People. Like I said, I'll pick back up on a little bit of this in the episode 8 intro. But yeah, we gonna wrap up here, people. Do me a favor, if you do like this video, hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe, man. Come join the family. Me familiar. We have a good time this way. And hey, man, that's about it. I tried to think of something else, but that's it. That's it right there, y'all. So just do me a favor, people. I just want y'all to be safe in the meantime. And yeah, just come back here and rock out with your boy a little bit more. Let's have a good time. Let's talk movies, shows, and you know, hey, do what we do. And yeah, that's pretty much it, people. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna get straight into episode 8. I'm gonna catch y'all over there. It is a lot on this channel. So hey, explore the channel. The playlists are neatly ordered. They very easy to understand. Everything is labeled, so you kind of know what's what. All the movies are sitting in the movie playlist. All the shows are neatly named. You know what I mean? So whatever the show is, the name is there for the show, and you click that, and all the stuff is there. All the episode reactions are there. Movie reactions, like I said, that just sits in the movie reaction playlist, and there's all the movie reactions. So hey, that being said, we gonna go on here, wrap up here, people. Again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy this long. I'm gonna catch y'all in that next one. So yeah, that's it. Don't go making deals with nobody. Don't make no deals with anybody at a bar. That could probably come back and bite you, you know, a decade or two later. So don't make deals with people at the bar, all right? But, all right, people, that's enough, man. All right. Thank you for staying, man. I'm going to catch y'all over in episode 8 or wherever I do catch you on the channel. So, yeah. I'm out, people. All right.